This is Carrie Knopf here. I decided to make it easy on myself today and do a can't do it here because I'm being interrupted with the patio door open. So I guess I'm gonna have to do it out here. Okay, so I'll shut this and do it this way. All right. Well, it is September 8th, 2023, and it's been 1 year since Queen Elizabeth has passed. And I'm going like, wow, 1 year already? This is what I should have done for the Daryl Dixon AMC one. I played it smart this time. 1 year since Queen Elizabeth II passed. I found out through a YouTube friend of mine. He got the news before I did, and wow, and I will take you through what I did a year ago, and I was just taking care of some things around the house, and I was getting caught up on some YouTube and some videos to put in after I got up from a nap. And right before I laid down, I got an alert from a YouTube friend of mine. I'm not going to say, so don't ask. And I quickly turned on the TV, and I'm a Fox News watcher. If you don't like it, so what? Because that was the channel that I had on at the time, and there it was. Queen Elizabeth II passed away, and 2 days ago, the year anniversary of her last official duty as queen. I mean, right up to the end. You know, she worked it. I'm going to talk about the Queen's Jubilee for a few minutes. We all knew that it was going to come. And there's just sometimes in your life, and I've seen the footage of her last official duties on that day, but I just knew at the Queen's Jubilee that she was not going to make it for the rest of the year, because you read body language. She knew. She had to have known, but instead of not telling anybody, this is why I love Queen Elizabeth so much, is she was queen to a lot of different countries, and she ruled them all. On the government side, that's what she did. But for the Commonwealth, she was like a mother, a grandmother, and a great grandmother. And she was herself, taking her pain, sticking it aside, and thinking of the people and her family, very dignified. And her mother was the same way, the Queen Mum, and very dignified. And she did, even through like the hardest of times. If you have not seen the Queen with Helen Mirren, and I watched that. I think it was later on that night. I didn't feel like watching TV. I watched YouTube, and then I rewatched it on TV, um, because it comforted me, and she was like everybody's mother and grandmother, and even though that they have their families, she was like a mother figure, a grandmother figure, and a great grandmother figure to everybody. You know, they could always turn for comfort with their families, but the ultimate comfort of the Commonwealth was Queen Elizabeth II. Um, it's I just cannot believe that it's been 1 year, and I meant to do this earlier, but I will retitle the stream, and hearts and prayers go out to the royal family, but you never feel at the time, the moment. Nobody will know the complete moment of knowing that Prince Charles, now King Charles III, nobody will never know how he felt. Nobody, unless he keeps a diary like the Queen did. Um, and as I watched the coronation, it's like a head is heavy that wears the crown, and that is so true. At first, I did not think that King Charles was going to do a good job. I know that there was things that the Queen was scheduled for, and I guess after the Queen's passing, they fulfilled those duties, those commitments. And I guess those commitments stopped in late fall, like October. And then the king did his official duties as King Charles III. But I might be controversial in this segment of the program. I think that, of course, like with the leaky pen and everything, and the pen, everybody see that as the impatient king. I took that as overwhelmingness, even though that you've been prepared practically your entire life. And I just got an update from the Royal Family Channel. I guess William and Kate are doing an anniversary thing. I just took that moment as being overwhelmed, and it can be frustrating. You want everything to go well. Of course, things go wrong, but he could have handled it differently. But at the moment, you cannot really blame him. I think he has, and you know what? There has to be an adjustment period. Having everything with the late Queen's affairs and his own king. And I think that King Charles is doing a fantastic job as a king. Yes, he's more, because I've been following the royal family ever since I was a tiny baby. And he's the first, like, maybe like the first 2 months is kind of like overwhelming. Once he gets time to like breathe and settle, and he's doing a really good job. And the royal family is in Balmoral, and he can decompress with a little bit and share private memories and stuff like that. That's what he needs, and I'm so glad that he is vacationing in Balmoral with the family. Much, and I'm sure that the first Christmas is going to be hard. With the loss of their father, of Prince Philip. And I am sure that all the memories are coming back. And I'm going to give my opinion, and I know I'm going to be controversial yet again. I'm Carrick enough. I can be controversial at times. You need to know this. But for a few years, um, my impression of, I should say, the Queen now, compared to then, I had to warm up to the feeling. But I would say the last few years, I've really, really respected her. And it took an investment for me to actually, even though that they married in 2005, I would say about 4 years after their marriage, I really, really have to, and of course, that was part of Princess Diana too, but it just took me a while to get over that. But she has really, really, in my opinion, really, really stepped up to the plate. And with her duties, and I know Camilla is a lot older than King Charles, but I'm still not used to calling her queen yet. That's going to be a little bit longer for me. But she's really stepped up in the royal duties department, and the way that she's been carrying herself. They must have groomed her like they did Kate Middleton. But I think that she's doing so well, and everything and whatnot. I'm going to show you. I did a video, and we thought that it was a butterfly bush. I'm going to put that in this video, and show you some flowers and some clouds, and then I will conclude this vlog. Note to self: this is what I should have done with Daryl Dixon. But anyway, you live and you learn. And speaking of learning, even though that he's been prepared, see how I come full circle with that? It's still a learning process, because you want to honor your mom, but you want to put your own spin on the kingdom and whatnot. And I know there's diehard people that love Queen Elizabeth II, and I'm one of them. But I still say that he is doing a great job. And but get some notes in here. Get off of my face for a little bit. But before then I'll come back out here. But I want to get this into the shot before I get too busy today. I want to I'm surprised that I have not buffered today. Let me see if I can get this open here. I'll have to be quiet because I got the door open, and it looks like it might rain today. But let me see over here. Okay. Oops. Does anybody know what this is? Somebody said that it was um, a butterfly bush, but we don't think that it is. But still, I'm gonna make a video of this. And, here's our garden here. Oh, probably around October here, but here is some more. Here is some small ones. Here, yeah, okay, here's a better angle. But, what is this? We have no idea of what that is. Here's some more sunflowers here. Got some more beans. Okay, back to the regularly scheduled program. There we go. Got some clouds here today. Okay, before I start talking anymore, I'm gonna shut the door. But in all seriousness, though, not to get off topic, what are those? And I am going to shoot a video once I get the August ones done, but that's what we thought was a butterfly bush. But for the last few weeks, I don't know what they are. But like I said, in all seriousness, though, for the royal family who is not old enough to remember, I'm pretty sure that is, oh, is it starting to sprinkle? I'm sure that the royal family will make sure that they know who Queen Elizabeth II is. Oh, our neighbor's getting a package. But I'm going to mute the mic. And we are back. Yeah, it looked like it was starting to sprinkle. Let's see. Oops. But yeah, they'll make sure that they know who their great grandma and grandmother are. But in all seriousness, though, I think, of course, Princess Diana thing. And I'm going to bring this up again, but nobody knows what she felt. Her duty was country first, and then her family. But I thought the Queen did that very. It was they should have gone a lot sooner. But I feel in this case, she did the right thing. Um, she put family first, and I'm just based on the Queen with Helen Mirren alone. She did this, and with of course the blessing of the Queen Mum. She put family first. You had to at this point, and that was her duty, was the family, but the people wanted to see her, and she didn't really understand, I don't think, at that time. She knew that Diana was popular, but when Princess Diana died, and it's been 26 years already, if you can believe it, but the emotions going through the royal family, I just thought that Prince Philip and Princess and Queen Elizabeth II was very dignified indeed. Because not only, I'm just getting caught up on, and I may have to end this pretty soon because I have to do some stuff. But you have to stop and think. Family, when Princess Diana died, or when any royal family is passed, they had, for those times, it was family first. And I feel that Prince Charles at the time, Prince Philip, the Queen Mum, and of course Queen Elizabeth II. It's a little dark out here. I'm gonna glamour it up just to pop some color because I don't feel like putting on a light only to turn it. Um, there we go. There, I just put on the beam filter. Okay, yep. There we go. A pop was better. I just put on. I never used the pop one before. Yes, it popped in some color, because that way I don't need to turn on the light and talk for like a few minutes and turn it back off. That would be stupid, wouldn't it? But I just thought that they were all doing well, and then they saw the overwhelming response and the issuing from Tony Blair. But I would have to say, with each passing of a monarch, there is change. In my opinion, I think that it came too quickly. Um, but now the change has slowed down. Um, long live King Charles III, how long he may be reign. But I think that Prince William and Kate would be marvelous to step to the plate. Speaking of stepping to the plate, I am going to release this video now, just to give the uploader a little bit of a break today. I got to take care of some things. I still have August videos, but they're tiny little videos. And I will shoot that little tree thing again, but I just can't believe it's been 1 year since the Queen's passing. But God bless Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip and the royal family, and long live King Charles III. I just felt like coming on and shooting this vlog. And like I said, this is what I should have done to the Daryl Dixon one, but I am Kara off, and thank you for watching. You never know what you're going to get on my channel. I'm Kara off. God save the Queen. God save the King. It is 68 degrees of Fahrenheit here and cloudy, in case anybody wanted to know the weather. Bye. God save the King. Long live the Queen.